Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the second day of Global Partnership Forum 2025, hosted by Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta, the 23rd of April 2025. Honorable speakers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday we laid the foundation for meaningful discussion and collaborations, and today we will continue to build upon these conversations, exploring innovative solutions and forging new partnerships. We have an exciting lineup of speakers, institution showcase, and networking opportunities ahead of us. To begin today's agenda, let's have a short prayer, shall we? Thank you. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, moving to the next agenda, we will proceed to the third session of Global Partnership Fair Talk Show. And here with us, we have two outstanding speakers in this session. Dr. Stephen McKee from LabTech International Limited and Mr. Hu Haibin, PhD, from China-Indonesia Cultural and Educational Exchange Association. In this session, Ibu Professor Anita Triastuti, PhD, will take the floor as the moderator. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming all speakers and moderator for this session. Ibu Prof. Anita, the time is yours.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, distinguished speakers and participants. Welcome back to this inspiring talk show sessions of Global Partnership 2025, organized and hosted by Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta. It is my pleasure and honor to moderate today's sessions under the theme Moving Multi-Helix Synergies for Stronger Global Partnership. We are here to exchange insights, foster collaborations, and strengthen educational and industry connections across borders. So, today, we have two esteemed speakers with us. So first, we have Dr. Stephen McKee, President of LabTech International Limited, the leading global practitioners and innovators for TVET and digital learning. He is going to present a talk on global perspectives on digital transformations in skills training, offering forward-looking insights on the future of workforce development in the digital age. The second presentations will be delivered by Dr. Hu Haibin, President of the China-Indonesia Cultural and Educational Exchange Associations. He is going to present a topic highly relevant to today's visions, which is building a new ecosystem for China-Indonesia educational cooperations. So the talk focuses on sustainable academic bridges, mutual growth, and cultural synergy between our two nations. So ladies and gentlemen, we will begin this talk show. I would like now to invite Dr. Stephen McKee and Dr. Hu Haibin. Both of you may come to the stage at the same time. Yeah. Okay, Dr. Stephen Mackey and Dr. Ho Hai Bin. So before we begin our talk show, I would like to inform you what we are going to do in this talk show. So you have about 20 minutes to present your talk, and then after that, some questions will be presented by the audience. Yeah, during our actual discussions. Yeah, after all the presentations have been done. And some questions will be delivered through the Slido, so then we can just pick up one or two questions from on the spot and from the Slido. And then I would like to remind you 5 minutes before your presentation is up, because time is limited and I believe you have a very tight schedule as well. Okay. All right, so the first presentations will be delivered by Dr. Hu, yeah, and the second one is by Dr. Stephen McKee. Yeah, and the time is yours, Pak Hu.
I can begin.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Dear ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm honored to speak today at the Global Partnership Forum at UNY. The topic of my speech is building a new ecosystem for China-Indonesia educational cooperation. The biggest challenge in China-Indonesia economic, cultural, and educational exchange are 3 points.
The presentation slides langsung aja. Ya, langsung ditayang. Iya, oke. The slides, next slide, please.
Okay.
Oke, next slide, Mas. Yeah.
There are 3 challenges. First, shortage of qualified Chinese language lecturers. Second, shortage of skilled technical workers. 3, lack of communication and collaboration between universities.
Yang cepat slide-nya, Mas.
Okay. Different.
Beda. Ada yang pakai ini aja gimana? Sama. More or less sama. Gak apa-apa, disuruh baca terus aja.
Fine.
kirim sebenarnya, waktunya mepet. Langsung aja.
Okay, 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 okay. 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 The first topic, solving the shortage of qualified Chinese language lecturers problem in Indonesia. Okay, through 10,000 Chinese lecturers volunteer program. In March 2024, when I visited several schools in cities across Sumatra, I heard the same comment. They said, the principal, they said, we need Chinese lecturers. Chinese companies are offer double salaries to recruit our Chinese lecturers. So double salary. Chinese lecturers go to Chinese companies as a translator. Based on my research, there is currently a shortage of 100,000 Chinese language lecturers in Indonesia, including professional translators. So 100,000, many people. This presents a major challenge that is very difficult to resolve. However, there is a new turning point. Our association is working to promote a joint cooperation program between China and China's and Indonesia's Ministry of Education to launch 10,000 Chinese lecturers volunteer program every year. As a long-term sustainable solution. Wait a moment. Continue. Okay. First, the 1 and 3 program for diploma students. Diploma of Chinese education major will come to Indonesia to extend their studies to bachelor degrees and learn Indonesia language for 1 year. Following this, they will intern at primary and secondary schools for 1 year. After graduation from bachelor's, they will continue teaching for 2 more years while pursuing a master's degree. In total, they will study for 1 year and teaching for 3 years. Upon completion, they will receive a volunteer teaching certificate from China Ministry of Education. This is very important for Chinese students. This is a certificate. And a master degree from Indonesia University. This creates a complete cycle of teaching service, academic qualification, and employment, which making it easier for them to find good jobs opportunity when they returning to China. Second, 2 and 3 program for undergraduate students. China bachelor's graduated from International Chinese Education Program to continue pursuing their master and doctor degrees in Indonesia. During their studies, they can work part-time teaching Chinese language at local university. After graduation, they will be qualified to to teach full-time at Indonesia universities. If this program can be successfully implemented, at least 10,000 Chinese lecturers will come to schools and universities in Indonesia per year, every year. This will not only solve the Chinese lecturer shortage problem, but also foster a deep culture and friendship between our two nations. Okay, this is the first topic. The second topic, solving the shortage of skilled technical workers in Indonesia. The practice of China-Indonesia industry education integration community. Last year, on December 18, at Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta, we witnessed a historic moment. The launch of the China-Indonesia industry education integration community jointly initiated by Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta, Wuxi Vocational and Technical College of China, and our association. This is the forum. Today, this community includes over 100 Chinese vocational colleges and more than 100 Chinese companies in Indonesia. Our vision is to partner with local Indonesia universities in key cities across Indonesia to jointly training skilled workers for Chinese companies. This year, About 10 collaborative projects are expected to be launched in Indonesia. And within the next 3 years, we aim to implement at least 50 joint programs. There are two main programs. A double degree program, 1.5 plus 1.5 plus 1. Students will first study at Indonesia University for the first 1.5 years, focusing the basic knowledge and the Chinese language learning. Then they will spend the next 1.5 years at a vocational college in China to further enhance their Chinese language skills and gain practical training. In the final year, students will intern at a Chinese company in Indonesia. Upon graduation, they will receive 2 certificates from both China and Indonesia universities. Okay. Second, precise skills training. Customized training programs designed according to the needs of Chinese companies operating in Indonesia, either for direct employment or to improve existing staff. Okay, the third topic, overcoming the challenge of cooperate between Chinese and Indonesia universities, building a collaborative platform for China and Indonesia universities. First, promote cooperation between Tsinghua University and other universities in Indonesia. Last year, in August 2024, Rector of Universitas Sumedala Udara lead a delegation to visit Tsinghua University. The delegation include deans from 16 faculties and other leaders, total 23 members. They engaged in a 3-day visit and exchange program at Tsinghua University. Tsinghua University Vice Rector Professor Yang Bin received the delegation during the visit. The two universities reached several important cooperation. We sincerely welcome more Indonesia universities to visit Tsinghua University to establish a collaborative relationship. Second, facilitate partnerships between Indonesia and Chinese universities. In July 2024, we invited the Vice Rector and the Director of International Office of Universitas Negeri, Yogyakarta, to visit Changchun, Jilin Province in China, which in 4 days they visit 7 universities, reach cooperation agreement and sign MOU with 4 of them. Third, organize students cultural exchange program, also study tour. In August 2024, we organized a 4-week summer course for 25 undergraduate students from Jiaxing University to the university in Bali. During the program, the students developed a deep interest and love for Indonesia culture and arts. The satisfaction level among The satisfaction level among participants was very high. As a result, this July we bring 350 Chinese students to universities in Indonesia for a 2-week and 4-week summer course program, which will further strengthen cultural exchange between 2 nations. Last, I hope that our efforts and dedication today can support culture and education exchange between China and Indonesia. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Hu Haibin. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my apology before the talk show. Before we begin the talk show, I missed the introductions of our 2 esteemed speakers. Let me introduce our esteemed speakers. Yeah? So Dr. Hu Haibin is the current president of the China-Indonesia Cultural and Educational Exchange Associations. So he is a leading figure in promoting bilateral cooperations in education and culture between China and Indonesia. With a robust academic background, including a doctorate in management from Lim Kok Wing University of Creative Technology and master's degrees from Peking University and Tsinghua University, Dr. Hu brings a multidisciplinary approach to international education initiatives. Yeah. He is also the founder of multiple education enterprises, including Haibin Educations Group in Indonesia, Hong Kong, and Beijing, as well as a former lecturer at Peking University's Guanghua School of Management. Dr. Hu is also a prolific author and editor-in-chief of numerous publications on logic and management examinations preparations, contributing significantly to the field of educational assessment and curriculum development. Known for his visions in building cross-border educational ecosystems, Dr. Hu is deeply committed to fostering sustainable academic and cultural exchanges between China and Southeast Asia. And then our second speaker, Dr. Stephen McKee, yeah, would you please, yeah, Dr. Stephen Mickey, is the President Emeritus of World Didactic Associations and President and founder of LabTech International, and is recognized as a leading global practitioner and innovator in TVET and digital learning. So he has worked in international educational development for over 40 years and has published many articles on educational development, digital learning, teacher development, and innovations. He has been an advisor to many governments on the implementations of new TVET programs for the use of digital technology for teaching and learning. Established over 35 years ago, LabTech is among the top technical education designers and manufacturers globally. It is renewed for its educational innovations and has assisted thousands of schools in over 19 countries. So Dr. Stephen McKee is indeed a leader in new interactive 3D digital content that can accelerate TVET and skills educations for developing countries and improve teaching and learning while reducing the cost of delivering and scaling up implementations. Then we would like to hear or listen to the presentations delivered by Dr. Stephen McKee. Dr. Stephen McKee, the time is yours.
Thank you. Hello, good morning, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here in Yogyakarta. It's one of my favorite cities in Indonesia. It's been a while since I've been here. I always love coming here for it's kind of like one of the cities of education in Indonesia. It's very relaxed. There's so many universities here and so much rich cultural heritage, for Indonesia. It's a marvelous place. So I'm happy to be here with you today. I just came in from the Pacific Islands just a couple days ago, so I'm still working on Pacific time. I was over in New Zealand and Fiji, and in Fiji we're helping the government there to make transition to digital learning in their technical education system. So the purpose of coming here, I was invited to speak about the global perspectives on digital transformation skills training. This is something that I talk about a lot because LabTech is in a privileged position that we work across about 90 countries, and we're able to see what different countries are doing to match their different needs. Each country is different. It has different social, economic, and development goals, and the education systems has to address those. And so no two countries are alike. There are similarities, there are patterns, and this is something that we observe and we look at because our role is to assist educational development. And the education system is a tool for national development. And as such, it's one of the most important factors in a country and whether they improve or not. And I love looking at different comparisons, different needs. We had a wonderful conversation this morning with colleagues between Singapore, Taiwan, and Indonesia. And we were talking about the different aspects of each of those countries, and very different. And different concerns and different levels and different, where they are is all at a different point. So, but this conference here today, as discussing with the organizers and the University Negeri Jogja, is about partnerships. So I've changed my presentation to talk more about what we could do together and what we may be doing with University Negeri Jogja. And if we have time, we'll get into a little bit about the global partnership. But I would suggest that you take this QR code with your phone. This will give you the full presentations of what I'm doing. And there's a briefing document on there, which is both in English, and there's one in Bahasa Indonesia too, as well. So that will give you the full presentation there, and not the one that I'm doing necessarily right now. So just take a moment to take that QR code and take a photo of it, and if you're interested, you can download the documents there. They're free to use for you on this. And I can show this at the end again as we're going through here. So I think too, when we talk about partnership, and with the universities here, I would like to give a little bit background about what LabTech is and what we do. So we've been around a long time, 40 years or so, and our purpose is to design and develop training systems for technical and vocational education at all levels. And this means at the high school level, like here in Indonesia, the SMK, the polytechnics, the universities, the engineering universities. And so when universities and schools want to teach a new subject, want to have a new laboratory, want to have new training equipment and training facilities, we're one of the companies that can make that happen. And so for example, in India right now, we're developing a electric vehicle training center for northern India, which is they're really addressing the EV growth, which is something Indonesia is doing. But there are not many universities here that have EV training programs. So this is a problem. We have to, as a goal for all of us, to look at where society is going, and if something is coming into the market, coming into the public domain, we need to do training for that, because if people are not able to support and maintain and keep the vehicles on the road, this could be very problematic. So we have to do new training centers for this. We're doing this in Pakistan, we're doing this in India, we're doing this in Latin America with the UN. We're building an EV training center there too as well. So an interesting thing for all of you is our headquarters is in Batam Island, Indonesia, next to Singapore. So we're the only company, we're the largest in Asia, and probably the most renowned for technical education. And originally we're from the US, but we transformed to become a Southeast Asian company many, many years ago. And so this is our heartland. Indonesia is our home. And so we wish to support the universities here in Indonesia more and work together also as well. Now the areas that we work together is automotive, air conditioning, and refrigeration, electronics, computer IT, biomedical, green technology, electrical technology. We're moving into agri-tech, also construction, welding. So many of the core technical subjects that technical schools and engineering universities teach. Also thermodynamics is a big area. Where do we work? What's our footprint? We're across 90 countries around the world. And this chart hasn't been updated. All of Latin America is now blue. We're working into Latin America. The areas that are a little bit more sporadic is Africa. There are some places in Africa that are developing well, others not. But our heartland is Southeast Asia, South Asia, and Middle East. This is where the majority of our clients are and where we work together with them. So LabTech is ISO certified in 9 areas, not just one. And probably the most important thing for all of you is that we are certified in educational research and development. We're only one of 3 companies in the world that is certified to design and develop educational training systems. And what does that mean? That means we have a methodology for it. We do this systematically, and we do this continually also as well, because educational development is a continuous process. Change is a continuous process. Technology is always advancing. And so we have one of the best R&D teams on the planet in education for this. A lot of our staff are actually from teaching universities like Universitas Negeri, Yogyakarta. In fact, the head of our factory is an alumni from Universitas Negeri, Jogja as well for this. So the heart of what we do is we look at how fast technology is moving.
Professor, excuse me. Can you make a presentation? Can you make it full screen?
I can.
This one, right?
Right.
This one, Professor.
Yeah, I'll do it this way too as well. Oh, you like it this way? Okay. It's just easier for me to navigate around. I tell you why I was doing it, because this is a long presentation and I'm just skipping around actually after a while here. But we'll do this. It's a little bit better. Okay, so, we keep an eye on technology and also, how does that change the jobs? For example, we were just talking today about the new role of AI in education. This is such a new development, and the education system still is trying to figure out what to do about it. And the problem is, AI is moving so fast, we'll still be trying to figure out what to do with it after it passes us by. So this is a hot topic of what to do. So how does that change jobs? And how does that change the skills that we train the students? And what are the learning processes that change? So this is an example, a very current example, and a very urgent example of what we need to do to think together of how to incorporate this, to use it or not, and what are the best ways to do this. So, but we're doing this in all the areas that we work with, because we want to deliver the knowledge and the skills that the students need for employment. And our goal is employable education, that the student, once they graduate, they can have a job and they can be productive. So this gives you an idea of some of the training systems that we do. We have over 1,200 training systems that cover from SMK to Universitas, Polytechnic, and we design research and development, R&D, and graduate work programs too as well. So we have the most training systems of any company in the world actually in these areas. I'm just flipping through this quickly just to give you an idea. There's a lot there, and there's a lot of in-depth. We do the training manuals, we do the assessments, we do all the support materials for this too as well. The other thing we're known for, not just physical training systems, but interactive digital virtual training systems. Now this is a big change in the way that education is done. And I'm not talking about e-learning. This is the next thing beyond e-learning, actually. And this is about interactive digital content. So we're now at a point where digital learning was more of a supplement to many existing programs. And I think it's time that digital learning comes out and be an equal partner in the learning process. And this chart, this triangle here, illustrates this. If you just remember one thing today of what I'm saying, remember this chart. Take a photograph of it if you need to. So we still have the two pillars for teaching and learning. The teacher himself, very important. That is always there. We need to keep developing the teacher. And we have the lab or the workshop or the physical training program that the student is going through on this. Now the third thing that we have is the digital part. And this should be an equal partner to the workshop as a tool for the teacher to manage the training program, whether it's on campus or off campus. There's different ways that you can do this. And so what does that mean? Once you put it as an equal partner, it means you plan for it. You put it into your curriculum. Now, how many universities here have a curriculum that integrates digital learning as one of your major delivery methods? You'll have the teacher, he'll do his lecture. You have the lab, he does something in the lab. What do you have digital in your curriculum? Anybody? Maybe not. It's quite rare to have a curriculum that actually embeds and says, okay, we're going to do this part in the digital way, and this is how we're going to do that. This is one of the changes that's coming. We have to start actually with the curriculum and work forwards from there. So it also means that you budget for it, you plan for it, and you develop your human resources in your campus to be ready for it. So there's a lot there that's going on for that. And so LabTech is also privileged to be a technology partner to many of the development organizations, such as the Asian Development Bank. So every 2 years there's a conference in Manila where they gather together 400 to 500 senior education officials from all over Asia, and we discuss technical vocational education for 1 week. LabTech is a technology partner for the ADB to share with everybody what are the new technologies being developed for teaching and learning. How can this transform our education system? So we do this regularly. The next one is in December. this year. If you can get yourself an invite, because only by invitation, I would suggest it's very useful to check that out. So this gives you an example of what some of our labs may look like. This is a video from the Applied Sciences University of Jordan, and they're highlighting their renewable energy lab that we installed for them, and trained their teachers and put it in there and worked with their students too as well. So this was just done the other year, and this is their own promotional video of the new engineering lab. So it gives you an idea of physically this is what we do. That's the core of our business. But we also engage with partner universities. Now that's a limited ability. We can't work with everybody, so we're a little bit choosy about this. And you know, this is also another aspect of what we call our cyber-physical training system. So this is a lab that has 20 computers that are connected to a physical training system. So this training system has what we call a digital twin. This is Mr. Nyoman. He's our factory head, and he's from UNY also as well. He's alumni of here. Very brilliant engineer, teaching engineer, I would say. And he also ran our R&D department previously for this too as well. So this digital twin can control the training system. The training system can control the digital twin. Now in the past you would have only 2 students maybe working together on this. But now, wirelessly, all these computers can be connected together. You can have 100 students training on this at the same time, not just 2. That may be a bit large, but certainly 20 could be done on this. So that means you have 10 times the amount of students going through and learning on this program, which lowers the cost of delivering this by 10 times. So these new technologies can be very useful as a tool to accelerate education, to reach students in different levels at different places, and to lower the cost of the training, and also to make it deeper and more meaningful. So the other thing is, if you're connected to the internet, the students don't even have to be in the same location. They could be anywhere in the country and still participating on this. And so this is one way to bring the labs from your university and share this with larger students around the country. This could be transformative to use these types of systems. And we're putting them into many countries right now too as well. So that gives you an idea of some of the things that we're working on. This is a lab that we put into Kenya recently. So this is an autotronics lab and EV lab. This is the foundation for the EVs. And so each one of these systems has a digital twin set up that could do just what I was showing you in the previous thing. So this is new tools schools have never had before. This is how we can use new technologies, the Internet of Things, Industry 4.0 technology. This is what we're bringing to the educational world, not just to teach about it, but to use it for teaching and learning, where you can expand your reach, expand the students, and lower the cost of delivery for that. You know, these are some of the interactive learning modules that we develop. And we've had some very good discussions with Universitas Negeri Jogja, with Professor Burry and his department about this. These are such wonderful learning tools because the students can visualize physical and scientific processes and understand things very quickly and at more depth too as well. They can do exercises that you normally have to do on physical training equipment. You could probably do 80 to 90% of your training on these new interactive digital learning modules actually for technical and engineering subjects right now. So it gives you an idea of what is possible there. There's also augmented reality type programs too as well. So there's content there where you can take a tablet or your phone. You could do this at your home, and you could put in your living room or on your dining table a physical training system that actually works like the original one. And you could do this with, you know, very easily by downloading the app for this, and it brings education to life no matter where you are. You could be sitting at Starbucks or one of your local coffee shops and be doing this, and you can examine these types of things. We also are involved in XR technology too as well, where we're using the Quest 3 systems right now. So we're doing a lot of development in the various interactive media right now, and we're following, keeping up to date with this. This is a hydrogen fuel cell vehicle. We're one of the first groups in the world that have actually developed training systems for hydrogen fuel cell vehicles in cooperation with Toyota. So we work with industry. So the key information about us is that we have a huge R&D program for the size of company that we are. We have a cooperation program with BRIN, the research institution body in Indonesia too as well. We have some of the most advanced technology that's available. We are constantly doing research into new technologies. So you're starting to see where we can collaborate together. We carry out leadership and capacity building programs. We also partner, some of our partners are the Colombo Plan Staff College, which is based in Manila. And I just learned that the hotel in Jogja was one of the founding places for the Colombo Plan back in the late 1940s. And that is actually what spawned the Colombo Plan Staff College. Simeo Voctec, we're recognized by many development agencies like the ADB, the World Bank, GIZ, UNDP, as being leaders in this area. And our focus is on the global advancement of teaching and learning for skills education. This is what we do. And this is what you do, too, as well. So what can we collaborate on? Our process is fairly simple, and it could go as deep or as shallow as you may wish. We're now discussing with Universitas Negeri Jogja what to do together. We start with an MOA. In fact, we'll be signing our agreements today with each other. We can do digital transformation leadership workshops, which create a common language and understanding about what it means to transform digitally, the impacts, and how do you do this systematically as well as systemically. We work together on upgrading infrastructure in your training facilities where necessary. We will give you special support as a partner. It enables you to have special support and special pricing from us too as well. Joint educational development and research programs. We like to partner with universities that have good talent to work together to develop new delivery systems in the education area. These programs can also qualify for subsidy from the Ministry of Education. I've had discussions with the Director Generals and the directors about doing this, and this would be an easy thing to do together. Training programs and internships, we can discuss about that. And so we can bring transformation to the educational sector together here. Just a couple moments. I'll just continue on until I get the time limit from our moderator here, Anita. So the digital TVET framework is something that we've developed over the last 12 years. And we've had many partners input on this. And this is the heart of how to transform an institution, such as a university or polytechnic or technical school, into using digital learning resources effectively. And so many times, it's not done effectively or systematically or systemically. And so this develops a common language and understanding upon the leadership, and later on it can be done for the staff of how this happens. This is one of the points we'll be discussing with Universitas Negeri Jogja, how we can bring those sessions to Indonesia here for this. And once you do that, you can develop a roadmap that fits your institution of how you're going to transform digitally. And it's as slow or as fast or as much or as little as you want. There's no end goal to this, but it's just the process of transformation. Once you start transforming, you'll find it will continue also as well. And then an implementation plan is finalized, and then you do this. Now, these types of programs, we've been doing it for about 5 years, actually, in about 6 different countries. We had a program here, Dr. Burry participated on at our factory in Batam the other year, 2 years ago in 2023, which was sponsored by Simeo Voctec. So they're one of our partners, and we delivered a regional training program at our factory for this too as well. These are some shots from last year in Malaysia. We're helping the state of Sarawak transform their technical training schools into using digital learning resources here. And we went through the workshop process, the roadmap process, and each of those programs is a 1-week long program to achieve its goals here. At the end, we ended up with a roadmap that those 7 institutions are embarking on, and it's working very, very well for them. So that would be something that we could do here in Indonesia. So it could be a very interesting exercise together. That's what I wanted to get through initially. You will find also in additional slides there the architecture of the systems that we do. You'll find the benefits of virtual TVET systems in there. You'll find concepts that we can widen. When you have a system like this, we can go down a level and we can go connect to employers too as well. So reaching out to employers is also something that we need to do better in the education systems. And what is the different types of architecture on here, where the future may be headed. And I have another special section on AI in education. And this is something we were discussing at coffee earlier. Will an overuse of AI reduce the learner's cognitive abilities? The short answer is, if it's used incorrectly, it can make our students more stupid or dumb. It's no doubt about it. If you have the AI do the students' work, they're not going to learn as much, and we will not be actually teaching them. They will just be using AI to do their work. So it could be used incorrectly. We have to realize this. This is a two-edged sword. It's a powerful tool for research and learning, but it needs to be used in the right way. So what are some of the ways that you can learn that can be done the right way? These are some of my thoughts. I would love to invite everybody to share your thoughts together about this too, because we all have to address this together as a community here, you know. But using AI in the right way can accelerate their learning process, and more importantly, they can use it as a partner tool to continue learning if we do it in the right way. We're very concerned about this, and we would like to be a catalyst to talk about this. So benefits of AI and personal learning, you know, how we can help the students learn different ways. So this is a topic that we should have. I was just having a session a month ago in Thailand with 40 universities. We were talking about this. Thailand is trying to figure this out too. What's the position on this? Where should we use it? How should we use it? How can it be implemented? And things like that. So I think I will leave you there at this, and it's a good place to stop. All the slides are there. I will just kind of share this again, give you one last opportunity to get that code there if you need it. And you can download the slides and things like that, the materials for this. I'm doing a lecture this afternoon for the PhD graduate students here on the global changes of education, and be pleased to share some information, discuss with students this afternoon. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's been nice to talk to you.
Thank you, Dr. Hu and Dr. Mackey, for your inspiring presentations. Now, I would like to offer questions and answers sessions. So for the first slot, I would like to offer 2 questions from the audience on the spot. Kindly mention your name and affiliations before asking your questions. And for your information, Dr. Hu doesn't speak English or Bahasa. Then for Indonesian audience, if you would like to raise questions for Dr. Hu, you may directly raise your questions in Bahasa, and then Mbak Sally, the interpreter, will translate. Yeah, the translator will translate your questions into Mandarin. Yeah, and then the answers will be delivered back to Mbak Sally, and I will repeat again the answers to your questions. Yeah, a bit complicated, but it's okay. All right. Yeah, any questions? Yes, one questions from that side and one more. Maybe one questions for Dr. Hu and one questions for Dr. McKee first. Yes. Microphone, please. Yeah. Could somebody give one microphone? Ya, bisa Pak? Ya. Ya, sebentar, Mas, mikrofonnya.
Tes, oke. Good morning, 大家好。Aku nggak benar-benar pengen nanya ke salah satu orang sih, karena sebenarnya lumayan relevan bahasannya dua-duanya gitu kan. Jadi maybe this is more generally directed to both because I think my question would still be relevant for both of them. My name is Jeremy Christian. I'm from Pemad International Transearch. We are a translation company. 翻译公司. My question would be, pertanyaan saya itu lebih ke, kan tadi ada dimention bahwa salah satu tantangannya itu terkait bahasa ya. Dan sudah 2 hari ini saya merasa pembahasannya itu jauh lebih di urusan internationalization atau globalization. Dan kami itu bergeraknya lebih ke localization. Just two sides of the same coin, really, gitu kan. Tapi aku merasa dan masih nyambung ke pembahasan dari Pak siapa tadi, McKee. There's a mention about the disruption of AI, gitu kan, and how it could enhance our learning, but it could also impede it at the same time. Dan aku juga merasa bahwa it will untuk urusan bahasa itu sendiri, untuk membantu localization itu sendiri, aku pengen tahu pendapat dari mungkin semua orang juga di sini gitu kan, termasuk pembicara di depan. How much help do you think AI offers when it comes to internationalization or localization? Because there's like an AR module or VR module for training, and I think it would be amazing if we could localize that. I mean, it's in English. Everyone probably speaks English, but when it comes to like Chinese industry, for example, then it would be more difficult because I don't think a lot of Indonesians speak Chinese, gitu kan. Jadi aku merasa, ya. Nah, jadi pertanyaannya satu aja sebenarnya gitu, Mbak. Yes. Kalau dari sisi industri atau education,
your question, the first questions, what is the first questions?
Okay, just this one. Okay.
Straightforward to the questions.
Okay. Yeah. Jadi pertanyaan saya lebih ke kalau dari sudut pandang education atau industri, tantangan yang masih tersisa nih, walaupun ada AI untuk urusan menjembatani bahasa, itu apa aja sih tantangannya gitu? Karena kan kita udah punya AI, udah gampang nih nerjemahin gitu. Nah, gitu aja sih.
So let me repeat your questions. Yeah. Your questions. You asked the challenges of using AI in educations. What are the challenges of using AI in educations? That's the point of your questions, right?
No, you can localize and translate using AI easily. Tapi masih ada tantangan lagi nggak? Walaupun bisa semudah itu harusnya gitu kan?
Alright, basically the challenges of using AI. Yeah. And the question is addressed to both of the speakers, yeah?
Yep. Whoever wants to take the question.
Right. Yeah. Yes, so the question is about the challenges of AI in educations. Dan for Pak Hu, mungkin bisa dihubungkan dengan dunia pendidikan di Cina ya, dan juga industri di Cina. Yeah. Alright, Pak McKee, Dr. McKee, you may answer the question first.
Okay, about AI. It's a good question, and it would be wonderful to have a round table just talking about this on AI with all of you. Whenever I think about an issue like this, I think about it, it's my nature, think about it systematically. So I would say AI has 4 different points of view that you should look at it from. One is the student point of view. What does the student do with AI? What does the teacher do with AI? How does the teacher integrate AI as a tool into the learning process he wants for the student? What are the policies that maybe the Ministry of Education or the institution, such as your university, may have about this? How much will you allow it to be used? Some places just ban it is the first reaction. No, you can't do this. And because they're concerned about using it safely and effectively for teaching and learning, and it is a concern about that. The 4th aspect is from the system, the learning system, and particularly in our digital and physical learning programs, we have an educational architecture of how we use different tools in different ways. And AI is one of those tools. So how do we use it in there? And here's one example. Our delivery programs focus on identifying what the student does not know and what he does know. So we give frequent summative and formative assessments. The formative are very important in doing this. A formative assessment will present a challenge to the student, see whether he can do it or not, or how quickly or effectively he can do it, and then improve on that. So this data is there, and we can identify what the student does not know, because as teaching universities and institutions, we want to teach the student what he doesn't know. We don't want to teach him what he already knows. Now, the digital learning platforms are excellent at identifying this. We can also use AI to help and analyze this, and then to take the student back through challenges that help improve the areas he doesn't yet understand. Because whenever we talk to a student or he does something, he will only absorb so much of it. Now, to get him to learn more, usually you really should not repeat the same thing that you did, but approach it from a different point of view or a different angle. And AI can help shift that and focus on a different aspect and bring it back into the student's consciousness. And when you do that once or twice, it's liable to retain, have a much stronger impression on the mind, and he's less likely to forget it. AI can prove a very important tool to do this. So we can use it systematically in our educational and learning process in there to help guide the student. The teacher can use it as a way to assign exercises. The student can learn it to help him learn things on his own or complementary to what's happening in there. So looking at the processes within those domains, then we can get it on the right track. Right now, it's just the students using it by themselves, typically, without supervision, without recommendation, without even guidance of how to use it, what programs to use. And there's so many different platforms to do. Ultimately, I would love to see each country, maybe even collaborative universities, develop a trained AI system specifically for education, trained on data that you know is reliable and good. This is also a problem. We have problems of hallucinations. AI is not always correct. And one of the things we need to teach students is how to identify when it is not correct. But this is solved by time. The AI systems today have less hallucinations than they did 1 year ago. And each year it gets better for this. And so it's a diminishing problem that we're having here. It's kind of like interactive translations. Interactive translations, Google Translate and stuff, were not that good 10 years ago or 5 years ago. But today, it's really pretty good and better than many human translators now too. So these tools are going to get more powerful, and in our planning of how we deal with it, we should think about that too and take that into consideration. That's why it's important for dialogue. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. McKee. And then Pak Hu, Mbak Sally, would you like to bisa dijawab aja dalam bahasa Indonesia? Tadi sudah ya, dari Pak Hu sudah ya? Ya.
AI 现在在中国 发展得很快，很迅猛。
AI di China perkembangannya sangat cepat juga ya.
但是呢，这个有很多挑战嘛，短期内很难实现完善的。
Tapi tentu saja dalam perkembangannya itu juga punya banyak tantangan.
比如说像 AI 辅助语言学习、辅助翻译 AI 的辅助翻译。
Terutama dalam AI bantuan aplikasi sebagai translator.
英文现在还可以，但是像印尼语现在。
Kalau mungkin bahasa Inggris masih oke, tapi bahasa Indonesia mungkin masih kurang.
所以这个可能还需要一段很长的路要走。
Mungkin prosesnya akan lebih panjang tentunya.
OK， 我就这些回答。
谢谢 Thank you, Dr. Hu. All right, I hope the questions is answered, yeah. And then the second questions, yes, from that side, the middle side. Microphone, please.
Oke, terima kasih. Good morning everyone, selamat pagi Bapak Ibu. I am Sigit Prasetyo from Akademi Pariwisata Yogyakarta or Yogyakarta Tourism Academy. It was good, Dr. Miki. The presentation was great and quite inspirational. Then my question is, since my college is all about hospitality industry, tourism, something like that. So I would like to hear something from you. In what way or in what thing we can put that digital thing into our curriculum? Because so far what we have been dealing in terms of how to run our learning system, mostly we need practitioners, the expert, the one who work in that industry. That's what the student need in order to make them understand about their future professional work. But what you just said about digital, I believe that it is something undeniable. It will be like part of our day from now and the future. So again, I would like to know your perspective about something digital that we can put into or embed it into our curriculum. And the second one for Mr. Hu, I just want to say I love DeepSeek better than ChatGPT. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Pak Sigit, for the questions. I think because time is almost over, it's almost up, then quick answers can be delivered by Dr. Meki and Dr. Hu. Yeah. Dr. Meki, yeah, the second question, sir.
Very nice question. It sounds like an area that is good to collaborate on. So I think you can approach me after this and we can exchange cards and we can discuss about what to do. It's an area that we've not yet moved into, hospitality, but I had discussions with, I was in Fiji last week. This is a big area for them too. Their economy now has transitioned from a sugarcane-based driven economy to a tourism-based, and they don't really have good training programs for tourism yet. Indonesia has a much better training program. But what can you do digitally for this? There's a lot. You know, the platforms we use to design and develop our interactive content are gaming platforms. Actually, it's the same platforms that your mega titles that maybe you or your children play that are developed on. So you can develop, it's an open world. You could develop scenarios and challenging scenarios for whatever, from front desk to management to housekeeping to bartending. You could have different gaming scenarios that could improve their recognition of what they have to do as a job task, but also in dealing with customers, and things like this. It could be set up in a way to bring challenging role-playing situations to them, which is always a great learning tool. So interactive digital content is good for role-play scenarios for this. You can also do certain tasks that you want to have the students study better and more in depth, things that need to be repeated to get going beyond just understanding it, but becoming proficient at it, to becoming skilled at it. So repetitive practices are there. In automotive, for example, you could take something apart and put it back together. You could even have recipes, like for a bartender, a mixologist training them. What are the ingredients for this, or put this together? The customer orders a drink, you have to remember what to do. You don't have time to look it up. That's something that comes with repetition, and it would be very good for testing that. I think there's so many ways that digital scenarios can help in the tourism and hotel. I'd love to discuss this further with you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. McKee. So I'm sure that you have more questions to come up, but unfortunately, because time is up, then we should end our talk show this morning. Then if you would like to connect further with Dr. McKee and Dr. Hu, then you can make use of matchmaking sessions this afternoon and seek for some more information about lab tech and how to connect Chinese universities and Indonesian ones. Yeah. All right, let's give our big applause to both of our speakers today. Thank you so much. Hopefully this talk show will be useful for all of us. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you so very much for the insightful presentation and discussion, Mr. Hu Haibin, PhD, Dr. Stephen McKee, and Professor Anita Triastuti, PhD. Please give another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Honorable speakers, we would like to invite you to the next agenda, which is the token of appreciation that will be given by the Director of Directorate of Cooperation, Information System, Innovation and Entrepreneurship, Bapak Dr. Insinyur Darmono, MT IPM ASEAN Eng. The floor is yours. The first token of appreciation will be given to Dr. Stephen McKee. And the second one will be given to Mr. Hu Haibin, PhD, from China Indonesia Cultural and Educational Exchange Association. Thank you so very much, invited speakers and moderator. Please be back to your seat. Thank you.
It's okay, fine, no problem.
So ladies and gentlemen, the next agenda is the MOU and IA document signing. For the first IA document signing is between Faculty of Engineering, Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta, and National Yuan Lin University of Science and Technology. We would like to invite Dean of the Faculty of Engineering Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta, Ibu Profesor Dr. Mutiara Nugraheni STPM SI, and Professor Ming Chang Wu, PhD from Taiwan. The signing will be followed by photo session. The second IA document signing is between Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta and University of Technology Dresden. The signing will be represented by the Director of Directorate of Cooperation, Innovation System and Entrepreneurship, Bapak Dr. Insinyur Darmono, MT, IPM ASEAN A. The next AI signing is between Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta and Click Education, which will be represented by Professor Meng Huar. The floor is yours. I would like to invite Mr. Simon to take the floor. Followed by the photo session. So thank you so very much. And ladies and gentlemen, the next agenda, we will proceed to the MOU signing. For the first MOU signing is between Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta and China Indonesia Cultural and Educational Exchange Association, represented by the chairman of China Indonesia Cultural and Educational Exchange Association, Mr. Hu Haibin, PhD. followed by the photo session. Thank you. The second MOU signing is between Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta and LabTech International Limited. We would like to invite the president and founder of LabTech International Limited, Dr. Stephen McKee, to sign the document. Followed by the photo session. Thank you, Dr. McKee. And we will proceed to the last MOU signing between Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta and Universitas Nusa Putra. We would like to invite Ibu Profesor Dr. R.R. Dewi Anggraini, SHMH, to sign the document. Followed by the photo session. Thank you so very much for all invited speakers and partners for joining this document signing, and please be back to your seat. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next is the Institution Showcase session. And here with us, we have 4 outstanding speakers from different countries presenting their institutional profile to make us more familiar and get insightful information leading to potential collaboration. Professor Kuo Hung Huang, PhD from Taiwan. Dr. Rosita binti Abdul Latif from Malaysia. Assistant Professor Kiki Juli Anggoro from Thailand. And Bapak Suprapto, PhD from Indonesia. The moderator of this session is Ibu Dr. Yuniar Dianti M.Hum from English Language Education Department, Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please join me in welcoming all speakers and moderator. Ibu Yuniar, the floor is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Institutional Showcase, Session 2 of the 2035 Global Partnership Forum here at this very room. My name is Yuniar Dianti and I'll be chairing today's session. And with the theme of collaborative innovation and institutional excellence, showcasing global synergies in education, technology, and industry, we'll explore how meaningful partnerships across sectors and borders are driving innovation, advancing learning, and supporting sustainable development. Through real-world examples and success stories, we'll see how collaboration between education, technology, and industry is not only shaping institutions, but also transforming the future of global education. So let's get inspired by what's possible when we innovate together. So today we're honored to welcome outstanding group of speakers who have played key roles in shaping transformative collaboration across education, research, and technology. So let me read to you a short introduction to our speakers' remarkable journey and contribution. So our first speaker is Professor Kuo Hung Huang. I hope I say your name correctly. And he's a professor at the Department of E-Learning Design and Management, National Chiayi University, Taiwan. And Professor Huang has obtained academic funding from Taiwan and foreign countries with publications in international journals and edited volumes in digital libraries and educational technologies. His research interests include e-learning, digital humanities, science education, and technology integration in teaching. And he has also won several academic awards and grants, including the Best Paper of the Year Award by the USA National Council of Geographic Education. And in addition, he's actively engaging in cross-national academic cooperation, such as student internships, and then serving as keynote or invited speaker or visiting scholar at institutions in Japan, Lithuania, Czech, the UK, Australia, Indonesia, and the USA. And then the second, we have Associate Professor Dr. Rosita Binti Abdul Latif, who is currently based in the Faculty of Sports Science and Recreation, University Teknologi Mara, Malaysia. And among her majors are Sports Sociology, Physical Activity and Leisure, Sports for Disabled Person, Leisure for Disabled, and then Physical Education and Health Promotion. And she's a dedicated academician and researcher with extensive experience in recreation management, sports sociology, and curriculum development. And then now we have Assistant Professor Dr. Kiki Julie Anggoro. And he's currently an assistant professor at Walailak University, Thailand. And he's specializing in technology-enhanced English as a foreign language learning with a research focus on artificial intelligence, self-regulated learning, and digital pedagogy. And let me tell you that he's here, Mas Kiki is here not only to showcase and network, but also to visit his campus, UNY. He was a former student back in 2010 to 2014, and a very good one too, I must say. So welcome home, Mas Kiki. And then we have my colleague, Dr. Suprapto, who is a lecturer at the Electronics and Informatics Engineering Education, Faculty of Engineering, UNY. And he is currently an executive staff of the Vice Rector for General Affairs and Human Resources, and also the Secretary of the Directorate of Research and Community Services, UNY. And his research interests include artificial intelligence, control system, and machine vision. So our speakers today will present their work, initiatives, or case studies for approximately 10 minutes, Ibu and Bapak. And after all presentation, we will have a brief Q&A session. So please feel free to note down your questions. All right, our first speaker, Professor Kuo Hung Huang, please take the floor.
For next one?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kuo Hong Huang. I'm from Chiayi University, Taiwan. Actually, Chiayi University has a long history. We have, a few years ago, we have more than 100 years of history. Chiayi University is situated in southern Taiwan. I have some facts about Chiayi University. was established in 1919. We have 7 colleges. We have more than 11,000 students. Then also we have students from 21 countries. We have 4 campuses and 39 departments. Now we have more than 300 foreign students. Jiayi is a small county, but now we have become more industrialized because TSMC, which is a leading company in semiconductors, is opening 2 advanced manufacturing company in Jiayi. So they were becoming very, very industrialized in the coming years, okay? So we have 4 campuses, but we have a department and faculty across 3 campuses. We have in main campus, we call Lantang campus, we have College of Agriculture, Science, Engineering, and Life Science. In Minxiong campus, we have College of Teachers College and College of Humanity and Arts. In Ximin campus, we have a College of Management and Veterinary and Medicine. This is the pictures of our 4 campuses. Our campus are very beautiful, particularly in Lantang, we just next to the Lantang Lake, which is a very popular scenery in Jiayi. Then why students choose Jiayi University to study? Because we have a low living cost. Okay, so students can easily to support themselves studying in Jiayi. For foreign students, they can do some part-time job to earn extra income. Then during winter and summer vacation, they can work full-time. So the tuition then the living cost will not be a problem for foreign students. Then this is the dormitories. Okay, then the dormitories are quite affordable for foreign students. So the foreign student, they will have the priority to stay at a school dormitory, which will save a lot of money. Then we recently never let this dormitory so become clean and bright now. Also, the student cafeteria is provide very good food in reasonable price. So for me, myself, sometimes I just eat at a student cafeteria. I enjoy the food and the environment there. So there's a lot of, during the lunchtime, they were always full of the students. Okay, then I'll talk about the tuition fees. For full-time bachelor's degree student, the tuition is probably one of the lowest in Taiwan. We are a national university, but probably you can most affordable education in Taiwan. Then for the PhD program and the master degree program, the tuition is about $28,000 a year. But this is the full tuition. Then most the foreign students will receive part of the scholarship or tuition waiver. Okay, then maybe you will consider, you're wondering, I pay not that less tuition, but can I get a better quality of education? The answer is positive, because Chiayi University has joined several alliances in Taiwan, including in Taiwan, some projects from the Ministry of Education and some global partner schools. We also all work together. For example, we just joined AI College Alliance this year, which was new. This year we just joined it. And because this is a new topic, there's in Taiwan, not many universities have enough faculty members to teach AI courses. So actually, most of them are online courses. That's led by the Ministry of Education. Students can take the courses online, and then they will pass the examination. Students get a certificate issued by the Ministry of Education in AI. Also, we have a National University Alliance. We have 13 national universities. So students can choose any university within these 13 universities to exchange for 1 semester, 1 year. So if you stay in Chiayi, then maybe you want to experience the life or in Taichung cities, so you can choose to exchange to Zhongxin University for 1 semester. Okay, then probably they have some courses the students are interested, so that we have some flexibility and resource students can use. Then, additionally, we also have some cross or interdisciplinary program which are supported by the government. So, for example, we have the education big data program. Student takes courses in big data, which is highly related to AI. Then we have a digital humanities program. If students study in humanities or social science, they can also take some courses in media and digital technology to can enhance their abilities with their majors. Chiayi University has conduct activity with the international exchange and internship. Now we have 123 sister schools in four continents. We have provide and support students exchanging abroad, overseas internship, and double degree. We have a lot of activities to support the substantial exchange and collaborations. This activity including exchange, so that for some short-term and long-term exchange, like 1 week conference or visit to our sister schools, and also we have internship in Japan and the Southeast Asia country, and then the Western countries. Okay, every year, many students will receive financial support to have internships overseas. For example, we have mutual visit internship in Japan. Every year, we have Japanese students and teachers will stay in Chiayi University for 2 weeks to have some engagement. Then every year, in June, I will lead a group of students will go to Japan. We will have internship because our students are good at teaching English with ICT, with technology. So that's next in this year, in June, I will visit Japan with my student again. Actually, we are very getting close. Okay. And also, I think we encourage students to provide service to our partner schools. Okay, so actually in Thailand, every summer we will invite our students to have internship in northern Thailand to teach English and teach Chinese. So this been for years. Then also, okay, this is a activity was held in 2 years ago. Yeah, I led a group of my students. We came to here, UNY, to teach robot programming to the undergraduate students and the local elementary school students. This year again, in this August, we will come again, and probably we will teach robot programming with more local students. Okay, this is my next presentation. I think with Jia University, we truly cherish our partnership. Okay, I think together we can be strong for Jia University student or for our partnership university student, because through this real engagement, we can receive the mutual understanding, then that's facilitate reciprocal learning and result in win-win situation. I think there's Jia University, although it's not a very super university, but I think we do everything very in solid way. So I think we will work together with our partner university. Thank you. Then the picture is the Lantang Lake. Oh, okay.
Thank you so much, Professor Huang. All right. Next, our speaker is Professor Rosita. Yes, yes. Okay. Professor Rosita, the floor is yours.
Assalamualaikum, and is it morning?
Yes.
Okay. So, which is the slide, please?
Mas? Okay, Ibu. Yes, it's working now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm from UITM, University Technology Maram. Okay, from the history, we are the biggest university in Malaysia. By now, we have 200 students. Okay, where the student be in the branches and the main campus. So we have only one main campus, and then 13 branches, whereby in each branches, depends on it, either 2 campuses, 3 campuses, or 1 campus. Okay, so they are so big. Okay, 180 is for the undergraduate student, and then 20,000 is from the postgraduate student. So we're the biggest university in Malaysia. So from the history, okay, we start from Dewan Latihan Rida, whereby this is the medium where we try to polish professional in certain area, especially in engineering and accountancy, the professional level. So more on the certificate that time, 1956 to 1965. After that, we converted to the Maktab Maram. Okay, Maktab Maram. So when when the said about the MARA is more on the, we are focused on the Malay Bumiputra. Okay, Malay Bumiputra or native Bumiputra in Sabah, Sarawak, and also indigenous in Malaysia. So that's it. Okay, that is for Maktab MARA in still 1967. After that, we convert to institute. So institute technology MARA, ITM. Okay, 1967 till 1919. So we can see that time we just offer certificate, diploma, advanced diploma, and degree. We don't have any postgrad that time. So after 1990, so we offer postgrad degree. So that's why we are converted to University Technology MARA. So when we say about University Technology MARA, we still offer for Malay Bumi. Okay, Malay Bumi, native Bumi in Malaysia. So by now, okay, a few years back, we are not offered to the international student. So we are for the native student. But when you see, recently they try to have the policy, okay, to have the policy where we can offer to all the Serantau, okay, Serantau members, especially in Indonesia, to become our postgrad student, but not undergrad student, because undergrad is being funded by the government. Okay, but postgrad, so they funded by themselves. So we are offering, inshallah, okay, for the Serantau people. So this is about UiTM. So when we shift, okay, from Maktab to the institute and then to university, we shift everything paradigm, okay, from non-collaborative to more on the collaboration. Okay, more on the collaboration activity, either in academy or in research. Okay, so collaboration is important. Okay, nowadays, people, universities are looking for the collaboration. Why? Through that, we can enhance everything. Okay, so from that, okay, shifting from institute, from Maktab to institute and then to university. So we are shifting also our strategic plan. Okay, our strategic plan from the Global Renewal University, okay, now we go to the, today, okay, starting from 2025, okay, Global Renewal, okay, locally rooted. Why? Because this is a part how we can be recognized by, okay, by all over the world. So it's shifting, okay, from nothing we can become somebody, okay, and then that's why, okay, our target is more on, okay, to become globally renowned. So through that, okay, the strategic trust, okay, we go to the quality education, okay, quality education. So from that we can see a few programs in our university have been recognized by board of member in the professional body. So medical, okay, one of that, engineering, yes, and then the accountancy. Okay, accountancy is the best because by now we have about a few students, okay, in the bid and the rank, okay, first rank at the ACCA exam. So they are being offered, okay, to be in a trusted university in America. So through the ACCA program. So through the global excellence. So right now we have a few, okay, we have a few lecturers be recognized at the global, okay, whereby they are being invited, okay, to become one of the example is in the academic accreditation, okay, academic accreditation. So from that, will be recognized globally. And the value-driven performance, okay, that is from the, what we call how the, more on the competency, okay, individual competency, how it become driven to become excellent at the global. So, talking about the collaborative, okay, collaborative research and innovation. So, we can see, okay, this is the latest data, okay, data about the collaborative. So, 2000, okay, 2035, okay, we have already the the national, okay, grant that we gain. Okay, national grant, either private or the from the government itself, government agencies. So through the higher education, okay, they are offering some amount of the grant. Okay, but for the private, they have few. Okay, a few grants from the bank. Okay, from the bank, from the foundation, whereby we need to run. Okay, we need to collaborate. Okay, to the target is to enhance economic development. Okay, in the community. So before that, okay, we have also, okay, another collaboration from the international. Okay, international grant. Most of when I go through, there are few. Okay, there are few grants from the Indonesian. This do through the MOU with the certain universities. Okay, so from that, okay, we can see how the academic excellence can be developed through the innovation or through the research. Okay, between the university. So other than that is the on the private. Okay, we can see private is still less, but in 2020 there are a lot of it. Okay, so this is how, okay, the innovation. So why innovation become grant and innovation become important right now? Because this is one of the policy that be applied, okay, be applied in our university. How to promote, okay, how to gain the promotion through that. So the collaborative, international collaborative is important for us to promote, okay, to the promotion time. So this is important, okay, for it. So from that you can see, okay, we need to have the collaboration between the university. Okay, through academic, okay, a few of program, okay, a few of our program be recognized, okay, by professional body. So right now I be in academic affair. So through that we need to do the curriculum review. Okay, through the curriculum review, so we must know, okay, the importance of BOK. Okay, but that means book of knowledge. So when the program, okay, follow the BOK is more being recognized by others. So through that, okay, how to strengthen the review, the curriculum. So strategies is through the strengthened academic program, okay, by either how you offer it. Okay, right now we talk about AI. Okay, AI. So in Malaysia, we try to embed AI in the curriculum. Okay, because of what? Because this is how, okay, it can be educate student whereby where they are. So that is how we try to embed AI in education. At the same time, we are running about micro credential. Okay, about micro credential. So nowadays, most of not most. Okay, a few universities in Malaysia, okay, try to run the micro credential. How? Why? Okay, through the micro credential, so we can get more students. Okay, we can get more students, and then they can learn. Okay, for the many credits, and it be translated to one certificate. That's why. Okay, in Malaysia we try to do the micro credential. That is the strategy to strengthen academic program. So rather than conventional, we try to do the MC, okay, micro credential. So graded employability maybe is important, okay, for the curriculum review or for the curriculum, okay, because of what? Because it's okay to show that our program have the what we call have the more intakes or not, and then it depends on the IDSPA. So I don't know either in Indonesia be applied or not, but for UITM we have IDSPA. So IDSPA is an index, okay, to determine either that program have a good, what we call the a good of the recognition, not recognition, but the a good of okay, is it have a good demand or not from the student? Okay, so from that, okay, they have a scale 1 to 4. So from that, okay, if that particular program have 1, that means we need to what we call to put up, okay, the program from our list. So IDSPA we determine, okay, the best of it, and then feedback from stakeholders. So stakeholders, who are the stakeholders? It depends, okay, what program you are. So if engineering, they have a board of the engineering. Okay, from the if the medical, they have board of the medical. So stakeholder, okay, will tell the good of it or none. Okay, the good of it or not, and then fulfill the compliance of MQF. Okay, MQF is Malaysian qualification framework. Okay, maybe Indonesia they have their own framework, and then at the international they have their framework. So we are following the Malaysian framework. So in the Malaysian framework, so they have 7 areas we need to evaluate. So from that we can see either the program is suitable or not, okay, to offer. And then compliance with professional body requirement. Okay. At the same time, okay, we must know, okay, the BOK of the program. Okay, so this is important. Okay, so in the professional body, they have some requirement that we need to follow. Okay, to make sure the program is good or not. So from that, okay, we can see, okay, our program, one of the best program from the accountancy program, okay, because it be recognized by the body, and then our program indirectly, okay, when they are studies for full time for 4 years, so they will get ACCA certificate.
Professor,
okay.
2 minutes left. Professor, 2 minutes.
2 minutes. So this is our achievement. Okay, our achievement. So we can see, I just put it everything inside there, from the grant, from the academic, okay, from everything, I put it inside here. So from, okay, we have go up from the QS, we can see we have the top 37% in out of the 1503. So we are getting up. So from the academic, okay, we can see law, okay, be recognized, okay, and then be ranked in the ranking. So about the QS, about the subject, we can see, okay, maybe blur about this. Also, I also cannot read if I need to read. Okay, never mind. Okay, so we can see, okay, you are be in the rank, and then we can see our lecturer getting more grant, okay, more grant to collaborate with agencies. So that's okay. So okay, this is through the education. Okay, we have Sulam.
I'm sorry, Professor Rosita.
Okay, we have Sulam. So this is where, okay, one part of the through academic, we send our student out okay, out of the campus to go to all of these, okay, Asian Technology University, Indonesia, RSCN, okay, so this is through the academic. Okay, that's all.
All right.
Okay, thank you for it.
so much. I'm sorry to have to stop you there. We have very limited time. Sorry about that. All right, thank you, Professor Rosita, for the presentation. Now we have Mas Dr. Kiki Julie. Mas Kiki, the floor is yours. You have 10 minutes. Yes, you can use that to operate. All right, you can try that first, Mas. I don't think it works. Coba, Mas. Yes.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you very much, Bu Yuniar. I am very honored to be here as a former student and an official international partner from Walayalak University, Thailand. Okay, so my name is Kiki. I am with Walayalak University School of Education. And that is a photo of me. I hope I do not look so different from that photo. In today's 10-minute presentations, I will cover 4 points. I will start with about Walayalak University, moving on to areas of focus, collaborative projects, and lastly, lessons learned. Okay, without further ado, I will start with the first point about Walayalak University. Okay, so Walayalak University is still considered quite young in Thailand. It is a 33 years old university. If you've been to Thailand before, would you please raise your hand if you've been to Thailand before? Wow, okay, so we have some people in the audience who've been to Thailand before. And Walayalak University is the largest, best green campus in the upper south of Thailand with 3,700 acres. And if you've been to Thailand before, you might know Phuket or Samui Island, right? So Walayalak University is located in Nakhon Si Thammarat, a province neighboring to Phuket, neighboring to Krabi and Surat Thani, where Samui Island is. And in the south of Thailand, Walayalak University is ranked #1 for 5 consecutive years as a green university. These are some photos of Walayalak University, but if you want to see more photos of our beautiful campus, please scan the QR code. Okay, I will give you a few seconds. Okay. So that was the first topic, which is about Walayalak University. Next is areas of focus. So these are 5 strengths of our university currently: medical and health, social sciences, life sciences, engineering, and physical sciences. And I am with the School of Education, or we call it SIDU. School of Education is the newest member of the university's excellence. So our aim is to cultivate premium future educators who will shape the future of education in Thailand. And that is a photo of our beloved Dean, Professor Dr. Narin, who will be coming here to Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta in late May. Okay, so next is the collaborative projects that we have been doing. At the moment, we have 102 active international partners spanned across 26 countries. The projects that we've been doing are similar to what your universities have been doing. So we have 3 types of projects. program internationalization, including joint research, courses, seminars, conferences, trainings, student mobility, lecturer mobility, both inbound and outbound. Concerning program internationalization, we have I-Learn, or International Leadership in Education and Research Networking. So this is not university, this is not at the university level, this is at the school level. So each school, like myself, School of Education, is given fund to connect and collaborate with our MOU, MOA partners, or to initiate new partnerships globally. And then, in addition to conducting face-to-face on-site programs, we are also encouraged to do online hybrid collaborations. Regarding student mobility, we have this on-site one semester exchange with tuition fee waiver, free accommodation, free domestic transportation, and free field trips only for our MOU partners. And also, we are encouraging virtual and hybrid exchange programs. And in relation to lecturer mobility, we have impact, or international mobility for publication advancement and collaboration. So what impact does is to connect, for example, myself with a lecturer abroad. For example, I am now doing the impact program with my former professor here at Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta, the beautiful Ibu Lucy over there. All right, so next, number 4, and my last topic in today's presentation is lessons learned and future directions. Okay, first about program internationalization. After doing all these things, we learned that collaborative international initiatives boost global visibility and impact. Also, in addition to having face-to-face programs, online and hybrid formats actually increase accessibility, makes things faster for us to connect with our global partners. Concerning student mobility, on-site programs with support like free accommodation and transport strengthen partnerships. So we have been getting a lot of inbound students because of this. And offering virtual hybrid exchange options increases flexibility for diverse student needs. Lastly, about lecturer mobility, the impact program I mentioned support research productivity and collaboration. And we have to remember that mobility isn't just about travel, even though I love traveling myself, but it's also about advancing knowledge and joint outcomes. All these things that we have been doing are contributing to Walilag University's international reputation. And also, this is reflected in the world ranking. So currently, according to QS World University Ranking in 2025, the university that is still quite young is ranked 11 in Thailand and 951, 960 worldwide. According to Times Higher Education, Walilag University is ranked 6 in Thailand, or 1201 plus worldwide. And for Young University ranking, Walilag is 3rd in Thailand. And we are also very proud that the university's research quality is within top 5 in Thailand. This is a summary of our research quality, I think. So we can see in 2019, we only have approximately 200 Scopus Index publications. However, in 2024, we can see a vast improvement, reaching over 700 Scopus Index publications. And out of all our publications, 60.3% are in quartile 1, followed by quartile 2 with 20.9%. Okay. In conclusion, hard work, resilience, and global partnerships are driving my university's swift rise in quality and global reputation. I think that brings me to the end of my presentation. Thank you very much, and let's collaborate. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Mas Kiki. That's 9 minutes 24 actually. All right then. All right, now let's listen to Mas Prapto, who is from UNY. He's a colleague of mine. Yes.
Okay, thank you, Junior. Good morning, everyone. I am Suprapto from this university. I'm Secretary of Directorate of Research and Community Service. Today's meeting, I would like to talk about the exploring the collaboration research and community services to enhance the university's reputation. Okay, talking about the university reputation, so it is related with the university ranking. So I would like to talk a little bit about the university, Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta, that formerly known as Yogyakarta Institute of Teacher Education and Educational Scientists, and now is one of the legal entity state university in Indonesia that focus in education. Our ranking is around 1,201 till 1,400 for QS World University ranking, and then 251 till 300 for QS World University ranking by subject for QS ranking, and then the THE ranking also around 301 till 100 for the World University ranking by subject. And the first one, national ranking for QS World ranking and THE World ranking by subject, particularly for education and training. Oh, yang ini. Okay, related with the ranking, so the research is the main issue in our university. So to manage the research, we have the Directorate of Research and Community Service, that is our directorate, and in Indonesia Direktorat Riset dan Pengabdian Masyarakat (DRPM), and this is the history, the short history of our directorate. I think they are similar with your university, that the research institute in university usually manage the research and maybe community service. Okay, this is the organizational structure of our directorate. So in this structure, we have responsibilities. The first one is preparing, implementing, cooperating, carrying out the monitoring and evaluating, and the cooperating and downstream and coordinating. So I highlighted at the cooperating in the field of research and community service with the university and or other institutions, both domestically or globally. This is a plan of our research and community service. Now in our university has around 1,553 faculties, and in 2024, our research funding is around 4.9 million USD from both internal and external research sponsorship. In 2025, our university also will fund it approximately around 5 billion USD. This condition is still good enough due to the government efficiency program for cutting the budget. So this one is the research funding in 2024. The university research funding, this is the funding from internal university at around 62 billion or the 4 million USD, and the government research funding around 15 billion or the 915,000, and the international research funding is still small at around 2 billion. And then the collaborative research project in our university is like this one, and the distribution of collaborative research project with overseas university during the period of 2023 till 2025, and we have also top 10 countries for collaborative research from 2023 till 2025. This is wrong, right? Yeah. This one is the first one is Malaysia. The Malaysia is the first one, and then India, Thailand, Australia, Taiwan, and the 10 is the Kazakhstan. And the distribution you can see on the slide. And this one, the country's authorship. In our university also evaluate and monitor the research output by, like, the first one is the looking on the publication. So the country's authorship with our university till 2025, it involved 21 countries with total around 150 universities. And the top 10 university for collaborative authorship with our university till this year is the first one also Malaysia. I think Malaysia is similar language maybe, and maybe so because usually lecturer have problem on the language barrier. And then also the second one also Malaysia, and then third Taiwan, and the 10 is Turkey. This is our research related with the SDGs. We also submit on the QS sustainability and also at the THC impact. So you know that our university focus on education, and then based on the tabel, also the goal of quality education also the highest one. This is the example of research activities. I will show you that this research title is RoboSem version 2 for fast and economical spraying for healthy cultural agriculture. The researcher Aldi Seto Priambodo with the research funding 40,000 USD. This research project is the matching fund project. So the matching fund project is the university collaborated with the industry, and also the budget is from this university, government, and also from industry. This is also example from research activities. This one is the reverse engineering to improve TKDN, because the TKDN is a very popular policy from our government, domestic component parts, that the research funding is around 82,000 USD. And this is also the example of research activities, artificial intelligence-based painting robot technology to meet the need of small, medium-sized enterprise in manufacturing sector. The research funding around 72,000 USD, and this is also similar with the previous one. And then I would like to talk about the community service in 2024. In our directorate, representative of our university has some community service that is a program at the outside university, right, so outside the campus, going to the village or some place or the school and something. So this one is some activities like social service program in Kuosari, Baksos, atau Bakti Sosial in Bahasa. And also we have a learning recovery Directorate General of Early Childhood Education, and also we have the Javanese cuisine cooking training. This one is I think from Indonesia now it's ingkung, but it's if you from the outside or overseas, maybe you can try that. Ingkung is very popular food in Indonesia. And then also we conduct discussion with some citizen, and this slide I show you we discussion with the pengasih citizen atau pengasih village, and also we always and regularly has a program to select the civil service on the village, seleksi pamong. And then we also have the excellent program, namely Kampung Mas, how to create and develop or building something to improve that will become more and more better. This one is the Kampung Mas Pengasih. This one also similar, and this one has like solar panel because the lecturer donate some money or something to be this one is solar panel or creating something. Okay, this one also we make a research and community service agreement. This is just for example, this activities in 2024 with the Consulate General Johor Bahru in Malaysia and Putra Business School in Malaysia, and also we have a case from the Philippine Normal University. I think that's all my presentation, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Suprapto. All right, thank you all our speakers for such enriching presentations, and I'm sure there are collaboration opportunities that we can initiate from what they have presented. So now let's have several times, let's open the Q&A through Slido. I'm afraid we don't have that much time left. We have for about actually 8 minutes, because the MC already told me that we need to finish at 8:20. So we have for about 8 minutes for question and answer. Shall we do it through the Slido? Can we open the Slido, please? So that everyone can type the question there. Sorry. Yes, Mas? Or should we just ask the audience to ask the questions directly? Yeah. All right. Perhaps we have questions from the audience, please. You can raise your hand and ask the question directly to the speakers. Do we have anyone? So if we may make some conclusion from the talk, we can hear the focus on research and community service in UNY is related to excellence in education and empowerment of village citizens. And then we have also heard from Ibu Rosita about possible, there are possible funding for research available. And then we have part-time opportunities for students in Taiwan. And we have, in Walailak, you can work and study at the same time. Yes, I think we have a question there. Can we have the microphone?
Thank you. First of all, thank you. Excellent academic collaboration sharing. I'm from Taiwan. So as you know, in this forum, there are so many international scholars come here, include Taiwan, Philippines, Thailand, also Malaysia. Definitely, I think we are quite close to each other. And as we know, right now, a big challenge for all of us, just mentioned about generative AI, GAI. So may I ask your opinion or your insightful thought how to face this challenge? As we know, generative AI right now is quite different from before, like smartphone, like metaverse, or maybe augmented reality, other technology. This is very different. They are not just only the technology or tool or device. They look like humanoid, right? The humanoid. So they have knowledge. Maybe they have the reasoning ability. Maybe high level, like thinking skill. So how about your opinion? How to, like live together or like learn together with humanoid AI, generative AI? Okay, maybe would you please from Dr. Suprato or Dr. Kiki, from UNY and from Walaida University. Maybe both of you can share your opinion. Thank you.
All right. So the question is, I think it's specifically addressed to Mas Prapto, or so it's the challenges of AI, right, in education. Mas Prapto, would you like to address the,
Thank you, Professor. If we're talking about the AI, this is the very popular algorithm that can be applied in education. So if you ask about how about in Indonesia and in Taiwan,
So maybe we can address them by probably like having more studies on that, because I think we need to show some studies, or maybe we open more opportunities for studies related to AI. Maybe that was that's the question. Yeah, we don't really address that in the presentation, right? So how do ONY and also WU to address the problems related to AI? Do we have studies on that, Pak? Are we focusing our studies on that, our research on that?
Yes. I focus in artificial intelligence or AI when I study in Taiwan for taking PhD degree, and but actually in our country, in Indonesia, we use the AI is on the education, but in Taiwan, particularly for me, is for the control system, and I think it's similar. But when I apply the AI on the system in education, it is more complex in education, but it is possible, very possible.
Yeah. Any studies related to that, Mas Kiki, in your university? Yeah. Because you are also focusing on AI in education, right?
Yes, right. So I think I discussed it with Professor yesterday too, right? About our potential collaboration concerning technology enhanced learning with generative AI or AI powered tools. So at Walelak University, I'm not sure if I can say like if this is at the national level, Thai level, but at my university currently, we are trying to set clear boundaries, set clear policies, stated clearly in the syllabus, in the course syllabus, like what types of AI are acceptable and how they can use AI in a healthy manner, how students can use AI in a healthy manner. And if they do not follow the rules set, then they might fail the course. That's what we've been integrating at Walelak University. Me, myself, I've been, so my research is about technology-enhanced language learning. And because of that, I've also been integrating AI-powered tools in my instructional processes. My recent publication targeted the integration of generative AI in flipped classrooms in EFL, in English as a foreign language. So what I did was how I could improve the self-regulated learning process, which usually happens before class with Gen AI, because as a teacher, when we have to create two sets of materials, it can be very tasky, right? It can be, it can put a lot of burden on us. However, with Gen AI, it makes our work a little bit easier. However, we have to also remember that we have to use AI to help students learn. When AI doesn't actually make students learn, that is when we have to take a step back and actually try to solve the over-reliance problems. And to be honest, this is the research that I am currently doing at the moment, is about how we can get back from the over-reliance of AI. So once students have used AI too much and they rely on AI too much, how we can help the students to go back and how we can help them to reskill and to develop skills again without AI.
Bu Rosita, you want to add something? Yes.
Okay, for UITM, for UITM, by now we encourage all the faculty or the programs to embed AI in the syllabus. So at least two topics in the syllabus should be AI, because this is how we want to make sure we use the latest tools in delivering to the student. So that is how we must make sure all the program have AI. And then as the Malaysian know, we have become references for the accreditation programs in Malaysia. So when we have become a pioneer, and then everybody, so we have become a benchmark for the universities to become, to follow what being stated in Malaysian accreditation. So right now, we push our staff, our program to embed the AI in the syllabus. So this is important of it. And then other than that, rather than AI, just be said just now, is more in the micro credential. So micro credential right now become important nowadays because this is how we can offer our program to the workers, workers who lack of times to attend the class. So this is how, we try to attract all these, the technologies into the programs.
Yes, thank you. Professor, well, do you want to address this question too? Mm-hmm.
Actually, in Jai University, we encourage all professors to integrate AI with their course. Okay, because AI is the powerful tools that is becoming more and more powerful. So in the future, all students have to integrate their majors with AI. So now the Jai University, if you encourage, if the professors they agree to integrate AI usage with your courses at least 3 or 4 weeks, so the school university will give the professor substantial financial support. So also to enhance professors' ability to use AI, we also hold a lot of online workshops for professors. So inviting experts and other professors who are very familiar with the AI tool with their majors, they give some their shared experience. So I think there's a trend. So we always consider this is there's a massive ability for students to combine their major with the AI tools. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Professor. So this discussion about AI pops up in all sessions, right? It's been a topic that is eagerly discussed by everyone. So I'm sure there are other questions, and we have 3 questions actually at the Slido. But unfortunately, we don't have time. Do we still have time, Mbak Bekti? No? Oh, okay. So may I suggest these 3 questioners to approach Ibu Rosita and Mas Kiki, yeah? And also Pak Prapto, approach them at the matchmaking session and also at lunchtime to ask these questions directly. You might, would you mind answering questions from the audience during lunch or matchmaking? Yeah, they're happy for that questions. All right, everyone, as we wrap up this institutional showcase session, we hope the insights and success stories shared today have sparked fresh ideas and inspired new possibilities for collaboration. So on behalf of UNY and the organizing committee, I thank all our distinguished speakers and engaged participants, and we look forward to seeing the seeds of today's conversation and discussion grow into tomorrow's collaboration. Hope you enjoy the next session. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so very much from the speakers, and hopefully the opportunity to collaborate with the institution will not stop here, and it continues for the further implementation of collaborations. And soon after this, we'll proceed to the token of appreciation for all speakers. And to appreciate our distinguished speakers today, I would like to invite the Secretary of International Office, Ibu Professor Anita Triastuti, PhD, to present the token of appreciation to all of the speakers. The first token will be given to Professor Kuo Hong Wang, PhD from Taiwan. Thank you. And then the next one, The token will be given to Ibu Dr. Rosita binti Abdul Latif from Malaysia. Thank you. And the third token of appreciation will be given to Assistant Professor Kiki Julie Anggoro from Thailand. And the last one, the token will be given to Bapak Suprapto PhD from Indonesia. Thank you so very much, Bapak dan Ibu. I would like to invite you to have a photo session. Thank you so very much. Please give another round of applause to our speakers and moderator for this session. Ladies and gentlemen, now we move forward to the next exciting part of the forum, the matchmaking session. And this session is designed to bridge the gap between academic research and industry needs, encouraging mutual benefits through shared resources, expertise, and collaborative innovation. And here we aim to foster real dialogue and spark potential partnership that can go beyond the forum into the impactful and long-term cooperation. And the session will be conducted in our roundtable, where the participants will engage directly in a small group conversation, and at each table, a facilitator will guide the discussion. The facilitator will provide the space for participants to share the information, explore potential collaborations, and discuss strategic interest, not only with Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta, but also among fellow participating institutions and stakeholders. We encourage you to take this opportunity to explore goals and find the next research partner, for example. And without further ado, we invite all speakers to proceed to their assigned discussion tables and let the matchmaking session begin. Bapak dan Ibu, sesi berikutnya akan dilanjutkan dengan matchmaking session hari kedua. Seperti yang kita lakukan di hari pertama, sesi matchmaking ini akan dilaksanakan kurang lebih dalam waktu 60 menit, dilaksanakan di table masing-masing bersama para fasilitatornya. Bapak dan Ibu memiliki kesempatan untuk berdiskusi, menyampaikan insightful information dan juga ideas barangkali yang akan membangun kerjasama, kolaborasi tidak hanya di bidang riset, tapi juga sesuai dengan tema kita, dengan berbagai macam platform dan juga domain. Disilakan. Sedikit memberikan informasi kepada Bapak dan Ibu fasilitator yang ada di meja untuk mengisi Google Form. supaya panitia dapat mengkompilasi data yang diisikan di dalam Google Form tersebut. Terima kasih. Informasi berikutnya ditujukan kepada Bapak dan Ibu dari institusi luar UNY yang sudah memberikan dokumen baik itu MOU, MOA atau IA yang kemarin sudah bertanda tangan, bisa diambil di MOU Center yang berada di sisi selatan ruangan ini. Terima kasih. Tanpa mengurangi rasa hormat, Bapak dan Ibu dapat berdiskusi dengan menikmati jamuan kudapan yang ada di meja. Untuk nanti kita akan lanjutkan dengan lunch break tepat pukul 12.30. So, Bapak dan Ibu, ladies and gentlemen, for those who want to have a conversation and discussion further with Ibu Susan Hama, PhD from Thailand, she is now here with us in table number 15. So once again, for those who wants to have a conversation and discussion with Ibu Susan Hama, PhD from Thailand, she is now here with us in table number 15. Thank you. Dear Bapak dan Ibu, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the matchmaking session discussion will end in less than 10 minutes. So probably if you still have something to discuss, you can have a talk with the partners in less than 10 minutes. Thank you so very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, so probably that's the end of our matchmaking session. Hopefully, the discussion within the roundtable with the participants and partners will be very fruitful, and then we will move forward to the next session, which is the lunch break session. We will have around 45 minutes to have a short break, and please take the opportunity to do networking with your partners, and we will remind you also to return to this main room by 1:20 p.m. We will continue with the next exciting session, which is the last session of talk show in session 4. Thank you so very much. Bon appetit, and see you after the break.